Hey, it's Jack here. Today we're in Newport Beach, California. We're at the Newport Beach Civic Center and Park. This park has some cool sculptures and other things to look at. Let's go inside the park, check it out.
Just below the flags are the tribute plaques for veterans who've served in Korea and Vietnam War, as well as World War II.
Climbing up the stairs from the parking lot, come across this big old bunny here. This bunny is a sign of things to come. Be later on in the video, so stay tuned to the end. We'll tie this bunny in to what they have here at the park. Well, as we walk up here, we've got Tulip the rockfish. This is a orange rockfish over here. Well, here's another angle of Tulip the rockfish. Gives a little more detail up close here. Right up here at the top, there's a park map. We can see different things they have here at the park. Got the Civic Center over here off to the right. They say that this is about a 1-mile loop trail, the orange trail, and they say there's a blue trail, which it looks like it's a shorter trail right here that goes around, and that's a half-mile there. So if you're coming here to the park, check this out for yourself. They do have these picnic benches where you can sit down and enjoy your lunch. Yeah, so we walked down the path a little bit. This one's called Confluence. It's by Catherine Daly. She's out of Windsor, California. From a sturdy base to tubes of Catherine Daly's Confluence ascends in parallel waves, lifting spirits and harnessing the sunlight in different ways throughout the day. Now, since today's overcast, we're not getting any reflection of the sun off there, but you can just use your imagination. If the sun was out right now, there'd be some reflections coming off that tubing. Well, a short walk from Confluence is this walkway that puts us over the wetlands. Look down there, see the Newport wetlands down in here. And if we walk over to this side, we can also see more of the wetlands. This one's called Pluma Sculpture, also known as the Feather, made by Kirk Cease out of Lutherville, Maryland. It says simplicity of the design and color can have an impact, as we can see in this delightful creation, which looks ready to catch the breeze and take off into the sky. Again, no sun today, but I can imagine with the sun, that would really have a appealing look to it. Not that it doesn't without the sun reflecting through it. And just a short walk away from that one is one called Where Have All the Birds Gone? From Marguerite Elliott out of Fairfax, California. Crows warn us of danger. The 3 crows placed on top of this 15-foot tower call out about the 3 billion birds that we've lost in the past 50 years due to man-made causes. They also cry out in hope. This one here is called The Chairman of the Board by Steve Ryman. It's made of stainless steel. It's the only information we have on it. You can see the wind is moving that around a little bit. Well, this one's called A Novel Idea by artist Craig Gray from Key West, Florida. The pleasures of a good book on a sunny day are celebrated in this inviting granite bench. I must say that the artwork and sculptures and such are not the only exhibit on show here. We've got these prickly pear cacti in bloom over here on this side, as well as several other wildflowers. We're walking over here, which brings us to this box-shaped bridge. If you've ever been inside a shipping container, that's what this reminds me of walking through here. It's like you're in a shipping container. But what's nice, you stop and look out the side, you can see more of the Newport wetlands are just down below. We'll continue to walk out of this, continue on to the other side. Well, as we come to the end of the box bridge, we can go to our left or go to our right. We'll go to our left, then we'll take those stairs off to the right. Now, coming off the box bridge, we've got this sculpture over here. It's called David by Miggy Buck. It's made out of cement and steel, and these are supposed to mimic the iconic Michelangelo sculpture called David. But the artist Miggy Buck brings him literally down to the pedestal to stand on, which is just the feet of David. So if you can imagine that infamous statue of David being above that here, that's what the artist was going for. Well, this one's called Newport Glider by artist Ilya Idolchek out of Solana Beach, California. Well, we can see the monkey here with the glider with his pal the cat over there on the left side, gliding along. And this does move with the wind, which is really cool. See some detail here. Looks like this at one point was a prop made out of spoons, and someone broke one of those spoons off. Right next to the Newport glider is this sculpture of this eagle called Prey. The artists are Mr. and Mrs. Ferguson out of Alameda, California. This awe-inspiring eagle has flown to us all the way from Burning Man on the wings made of real coins, giving us a chance to gaze into the powerful eyes of a predator about to strike. So this was actually at Burning Man in Nevada. We'll get up close here where we can take a look at these coins. Yeah, we can see here, this is all made out of coins. These are pennies. We got dimes in there. Over here, there's more of the same, all made out of coins. Look at the back side here and just see the detail. This one's called Archaeology of the Everyday. This is by Tyler Burton out of Palm Springs, California. This striking square tower built from concrete, house paint, and plastic covered from all beaches is one of what the artist calls fossils of the future. You know, if we look here closely, this is all plastic items that have been pulled off the beaches. Got pill bottles in here, bottle caps. There's some toys, Lego bricks, plastic cups, and so forth. This one's called To the Moon by Alex G. from Vista, California. The simplicity invokes a feeling of sacred power. The artist has captured in steel one of the captivating shapes of every changing moon, so that at any hour of the day we can enjoy the mystery and wonder inspired by gazing up at the night sky. This is called The Memory of Sailing by artist Zan Neck out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. Negative space never saw a better match for the artist's invocation of full, tall, set sails against the splendid view. And we see those sails right there, fully engulfed by the wind. Over here, this is called Eve by artist Joe Forrest Sackett out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. You don't think steel is something which can dance until the artist forms it into this wildly energetic piece, invoking figures of 5 women dancing in a circle. This next one's called One Another by artist Max Caraher. It's cast in bronze. While it looks like the upper figure is pulling up the lower one, it's actually the figure underneath who is supporting the weight of the artist's bronze sculpture. And the bull is Ephraim by artist James Burns out of Santa Fe, New Mexico. This is a grazing buffalo named Ephraim, assembled by the artist in steel and wood. This one's called Pathway Parabola by Greg Mueller out of Minnesota. The form and colors of this archway designed by the sculptor are inspired by the roots and trunks of trees, perhaps some rich reddish brown trees found in the forests of the artist's home in Minnesota. Now, what I've noticed about some of these sculptures, like this one here, they'll have a QR code that you can scan, get more information. The name of the sculpture is Enchodi by Luke Atcherberg. It says it's automotive acrylic paint on steel. It says the word means not formed yet or rudimentary, and it's an appropriate description of this work that surges with a raw energy. And we're supposed to try to guess what this will become when it's finished. As we come over here, we've got more picnic benches off to our left side. Next to those picnic benches is this statue of Ronald Reagan.
Notice behind Ronald Reagan, the observation deck. And you can get up there and overlook the park, which we'll do momentarily. To get up here, we take the stairs, or if you don't want to climb the stairs, they do have an elevator available.
This bridge here takes us across San Miguel Street. That's MacArthur Boulevard right over here off to our right. The name of the sculpture is called Spear 112 by Ivan McLean. It says it's been here since February 14th, 2017. However, the brochure has no information on this other than that information I just told you. Just on the other side of that is this one called Kissing Bench. This is made by Matt Cartwright, bold in color and shape. Kissing Bench is more than an icebreaker. It's a loud declaration that it's always a good time for a gesture of love. Directly across from that is called Goddess Soul by Jackie Braitman. It says it's cut and welded Corten steel, and we can see there the Goddess Soul. You don't imagine cut and welded steel achieving such curvious grace, but that's what the artist has done here in creating a figure which is both fiery and unmistakably feminine. As we walk around the pathway from the Goddess Soul, here on this side there is a dog park. So we'll take a quick look see at the dog park. As we come over here, this is the dog park. It says it's a large dog area, and we can see it's got double gated. They do maintenance here from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. on Wednesdays. It's pretty cool though what they got over here. I noticed this walking up. They do have some balls, some tennis balls for the pets to play with. And you can see some people out there with their dog, letting the dog run around. I wanted to point out these nice shade trees here. Not that I need shade trees on a day like this, but you come out here on a sunny day that might be a little bit warmer. They do have these shade trees with the picnic benches where you can take in the ocean, which is straight out that way, as well as enjoy your lunch here in Newport Beach. Well, what's nice is they do have an observation deck that you can come up to see. There's a set of stairs and there's also an elevator. You can come out here to the observation deck and overlook the entire park. We'll start over here off to our left. There's a box bridge that we went across. And straight across over there, that's the other bridge that went across the wetlands right over there. Buildings off in the distance, that's City Hall. Then down below, we have Bunnyhenge. Well, this brings us to our final exhibit. This is what we came here for. This is called Bunnyhenge. They have 14 bunnies all staring at each other in a circle. And we'll notice on the bunnies, they have different colored eyes. Over here are the blue-eyed bunnies. Next to that are the pink-eyed bunnies. We've got a few of those over here. Then over here on this side are the green-eyed bunnies. And what I read about is they say if you stand here in the middle, you're going to feel the energy of the bunnies. Well, I've been standing here for a few minutes, and I don't feel any different than when I was standing outside the bunnies. So say what you want. I don't feel any different energy standing in the middle of the circle of the bunnies than I did outside the circle of the bunnies. Still a cool exhibit to come check out for yourself. Well, I hope you enjoyed this walk around tour of the Newport Beach Civic Center and Park here in Newport Beach, California. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and we'll catch you on the next one.